Hello everybody, Danielle here. I hope you're all doing well. Um, I wanted to do a quick playthrough of dice cards. Actually, I don't know how quick it is. You do have to roll the dice 50 times, so that itself could take a bit. But yeah, I found this game to be very fun. And so I figured I'd just randomly choose cards and see what we get. So, what do we do? So to get started, you'll get 9 cards and each player will select 6. So I'll get to choose from 9 cards and I'll kind of just choose them randomly. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So let's see which 6 we might want to do. So I've done the solitaire one and I've done the connected dots. So I'll put those to the side. And maybe if I remove one more, that will make it even easier for me. Let's see. I'll do chicken catching another time. All right. Sometimes I like to kind of just do the setup on camera just so everyone sees just how easy it is to actually set up. Let me get my dice tray, which is here. Which way? This is how it goes. Trying to find my marker. Oh, here it is. So I have my red dry erase, and then we'll go through the rules. So I guess I'll do it by number, order. Just I don't know if that makes sense to me. All right. So this says it all adds up, starting at the top. Combine multiple. Ooh, there's a typo. Combine multiple rolls to add up to exactly the number at the top of each column. So you'll start at the top and go down, and you'll have to add up each column to be whatever it says at the top. And you'll use as few rolls as possible. I'm not really sure. Let's see. This will give you an idea. I'm not sure why it matters to really use as little rolls as possible. But I'm guessing that's really just a tip so that you don't bother wasting more rolls on this card than necessary. Because either way, if you complete it, you'll be able to gain these stars and you'll also gain the tickets if you've actually covered them. So I don't really see a need to use as few rolls as possible. That's really more of a strategy tip, I think. We have pyramid. Start by building the bottom row using low numbers. Each row must add up to equal the same number. This is a typical type of roll and write style ruling. So we'll make sure that the numbers are lower here, and then they'll add up to the same number on each row. So that's going to be interesting. And you'll get a different amount of stars depending on what you fulfill. All right. And you only get the points that you get the most of. So as you complete it going down, you only get those points. All right. So that is pyramid. We have Crazy 8, which is one of my all-time favorite family card games. I used to play this all the time with my parents, my sisters. So yeah, definitely a nostalgic game to think about. So roll as many 8s as you can. That's it. So if you're able to roll 8s about 8 times, which makes sense, it's on theme, you'll get 14 points. Then there's War, another popular card game in my childhood. Win the battle of the cards. Each number recorded must be higher than the number on the card. And you get 16 for a total victory. All right. So as long as I record the number and it's higher than the card itself, I'll be able to win. But for this, it has this exclamation point in a triangle. That means I have to complete the whole thing to even get points, which makes sense because you only get 16 points for a victory. Number sequences, fill in the missing blanks in each number sequence. So it's obviously going from smallest to highest in this one. This one is by twos, and then this one 4 5 3 4 2 I had to figure out what that pattern is. I may need to skip this because I don't know if I can figure out what some of these are. This is like where math comes in. I can't even explain the rest of them for now. And this is another one that will need to be fully completed to gain points on. So this is uniquely unique. Fill the left column using the black die and the right column using the red die. Each black and red number may only be used once. The red number must be different than the black number in the same row. So each black and red number may only be used once. So it has to be unique numbers. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, if they have to be different. And then this is the example. I love that they have these scoring examples on the back. Like, that is another reason why I love this game, because like even if you don't really understand it, that's completely fine, and I could totally turn this around and figure out what the pattern is if I wanted to. But yeah, this will tell you what the blanks are. Just so you know. 4 6 1 5 8 11 7. All right, so yeah, those are the 6 we'll be dealing with. I will set these up and we'll get ready to play. And this is my roll tracker, in case you're not familiar. We will be rolling 50 times, and you record the number that you choose for each roll. And when you roll the dice, unless something specifies a red and black die to be used, you can actually add up both values of the dice, which is pretty neat. And then you can use those values. So the only one that requires a specific red or black die is the uniquely unique. Everything else, I could use 1 black die value and then the 4 red, the red value die, or add them up, then I could use the 5, something like that. But yeah, let me get a sip of coffee and we'll get started. All right, we're all zoomed in. I wanted to make sure everybody can see exactly what the cards are and the numbers I'm writing. And let's start with roll number 1. All right, so if there's any chance to get an 8, I'm going to go for this 8 because I could get 14 points if I complete it. All right, I'll use the 4 here since it works. A 3 and a 4. Okay, 3, I guess it doesn't hurt to put the 3 here. A 1 and a 6. I'll put the 6 here. Two and 2. I'll put the 2 here. 1 and 3. Put a 1 here. And just so you know, the idea here is that you're not going to complete every single card. You're kind of just going to let the rolls dictate, or, you strategize yourself which cards you want to try to complete. So right now I'm really focusing on completing this one because this needs to be completed entirely. I'll attempt to do this one since I got the 4 and 6 pretty early on, and the pyramid is pretty easy. And then the 8s will come as it rolls out. Okay, so I've done the I think I just rolled this. So 1, 5. And that third one needs to be a 1. So you know what? I'll do that. And then keep rolling. So 3, 5. I'll put the 5 here. So 5, 5. Put the 5 here for the black color. 6, 4. I'll put the 6 here. Okay. Doing good on uniquely unique. 1. Oops. Well, that was a runaway dice. 1, 6. Put the 1 here. 2, 2. I'll put the 2 on this side using the black die. 5, 1. What do I need for this? I need a 5. So I'll use the 5 here. Four, 1. Ooh, I use the 4 here, and then I'm almost done with the uniquely unique card. Nice. I'll put the 6 here. So now I get a ticket to use. So I've gotten that. Nice. So I used the 6. I have a 3, 3. I'll put the 3 here. A 4, 1. Put the 1 here. 6, 4. I'll put the 6 here. Maybe I have time to do that. I'll need to complete the entire card to get 16 points. 9. I'll put the 9 here. See how my focus just suddenly shifted to the war card? I have a 7. I'll put that there. And I'm adding up the values of the dice here for that. Another 7, which I'll put here. 1, 4, put that there. So now this sum, each row must add up to equal the same number. So this sum is 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll kind of mark that down just as a reminder. 6. Nice. 6 and 5 is 11. Perfect. I'll put that there. 6 plus 1 is 7. Where should the 7 go? I don't think it's needed. Oh, will be needed. Over here. Okay. 7. Perfect. So I just need 2 more for number sequences. And what will I need? I need an 8 and an 11. 8 and an 11. Okay. So I have a 1, 5. The 1 here. Another 1 here. So I'm going to need a 4 here. 6, 1 is 7. I guess I'll put the 6 here. 5, 1. I'll put the 5 here and gain that ticket. And tickets can be used to change the value of a die by 1 or 2. By -1 or +1. So 3, 2. I guess that's 11. I'll put 3. So I'll put a 5 here. Ooh, a 10. I'll use the 10 here. But I need the 4, so I'll put the 4 here actually. It's an 8. I'll use that here. It's a 7. So right now I have 16. I need 21. So I would need a 5. I'll write a 5 here. And I've gotten that star. put a 3, and I'll need another 3 there to make us to total 6. Oh my god. Okay. All right, we have 10. I'll use that here. I haven't done any crazy 8s yet. I'll put a 3. So that totals 6 as well. Right, that's a 10. Put that there. You know what? No, I changed my mind. I'm going to use the 6. There we go. So we've completed the full pyramid and we gain a ticket. So we use the 6. 5, 1. What did I need here again? I need an 8 and 11. 8 and 11. Okay, let me just write that down because I'm not remembering that. Okay. 5, 1. I'll use the 5 here. Actually, I'll use it as a sum. I'll do it as 6. Second guessing myself here. Do another 5. It's a 7. And I gain a ticket because I covered one up. So here I have 18 out of 25, so I'll need a 7 there. I have a 1, 1. Not very useful, but I'll put a 2 here. Ooh, 6, 6. That's a good one. That's 12. So I'll put a 12 here. That's 8. Put the 8 there. That's a 2, 2. Put the 4 there. So right now I have 18 out of 37. That's 6 and 1, so it's 7. Is that gonna work? So 11 plus 7 is 18 plus 7. Yeah, there we go. Got that. Then we have a 4, 1. And this right now is 14, so it's 18. So I'll need 19, which is not going to be likely once I get a 12. But I'll use this as a 5 to get a ticket. And that's a 9, which perfectly works for that. So I will get 16 points. I have a 6. You know what? I'll use the tickets. So I definitely do want to confirm the use of the tickets, because I feel like there was an additional way to use the tickets. So during the course of the game, you may use tickets to add or subtract 1. Okay. Yep, that's all there is to it, I guess. So with this 6, how would I get to 37 if I added up the numbers? So I have 9, 10, 11. That's going to be 23. I'll need, what, 14? Am I doing that right? And then 11 or 8. I could get it to 8, no problem. So I'll use 2 tickets to make this 8. Then I'll get that point, I guess. Let's do that. And that is an 8. Do that. 1, 1. That's not useful. Just put a 2 here. That's a 5. I'll do an 8. 1, 2, 3. So I've added 3 to that, so I can mark an 8. That is 9. Guess I'll have to put the 9 here. That's 7. Last roll of the game. It's a 10. If I had an extra ticket, I would have been able to do this 11. But I don't. Alright, I'll just write down a 10 here. Because I don't think it would have worked here. So that would have been what? 14, 18. 18 plus 12. What is that? 30, 32. Yeah. Okay, so I wrote down a 10. Alright, so now we score. And one thing I kind of wish was they had a place for you to write your score, but they don't. Okay, so we have 8. We have 17. We have 3. 16. 5. Plus, not forgetting all numbers, but right now I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one I have 17. So let's get my calculator out, because that's just not something I want to do in my head right now. 8 plus 17 plus 3 plus 16 plus 6 plus 17 is 67. 67 is my total. Let's see, on average, I love using the BG Stats app to like put in my scores. So let me enter this one in and see how I usually do. So I got 67 this time. And unfortunately, my personal best was 82, so I wasn't close at all. I did have some pointless rolls though, so I guess I think that's probably where I lost a lot of the potential for getting the extra points, especially here. I really could have probably swung the 11 at some point. And I didn't roll enough 8s. I don't think so. I just don't think I could have gotten to the 14 points. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me play dice cards. This really is such an enjoyable game, especially solo. It's just like kind of thinky, but not too complicated usually. And yeah, it's rolling right. So what could one not like about that, you know? No, I know people don't love rolling rights all the time, but I do. It is a type of game mechanic that I truly enjoy. Anything with dice is really just up my alley. But anyway, I'll stop rambling. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.